Hey guys, happy New Year's Eve. This is a very impromptu video, but I really felt the need. I felt this urgency to make this and thank everyone who has been a support to me, who has followed this page, liked my photos, reposted things, who has sent me DMs telling me how much they believe in me, asking for my help, the people who have trained with me one-on-one, the people who have come to class, like all of it, it just means the world to me because I was so scared to even just put my page out there, even to put myself out there. But, you know, for whatever the reason, I had the strength and I had the support from so many people. Just open my page, just put myself out there. And when I did, it was beautiful, and I was so touched and so excited to not only do this for myself, but most importantly to put out this information that I have to all of you, and why I really genuinely feel like I'm the person I am today is because I found fitness and I was able to find myself through working out and really help my mental health, and in that way it's opened up so many new avenues for the person that I am. And I wanted so badly to, during this pandemic, show all of you how much working on yourself body wise can help alleviate that mental stress and help you with your day-to-day and give you those endorphins. And it's funny because as I've gone through this year, the page that I have opened has really expressed kind of how my mental health has been. I've tried to keep you guys in the loop as much as I can, and I'm sure you've noticed I kind of have been gone a bit, which I had actually split my stomach working out too hard, of course. My stomach had like a separation, so I wasn't able to work out the way I was. And I kind of had that, mental health issue where I wasn't feeling like, well, what am I going to post if my stomach is hurt? And I started really focusing on running and running 5 miles a day and just having that experience, which I want to start sharing with you guys again about my running, because running has been huge for my mental health. But this page has really just been me, and sometimes when I feel like not mentally there, I don't want to post because I don't want to post something that's not genuine just to put information. I want you guys to feel that I genuinely want you to take away from it. And that's where I would get caught, is where I wasn't feeling mentally my best, and I was like, how am I supposed to inspire when I'm not feeling inspired? So, when I would take those breaks or whatever, it was just me trying to realign and being like, why am I doing this? The why. And I would start running and I would start being like, this is why. And it's just been a huge journey. And for everyone who is still here, most of you, like, I can't even put in words how much your belief in me and how much you want me to succeed means to me. And this year has been a roller coaster for all of us, and I'm just really happy that I have been able to share my journey and hopefully, help inspire you to start your journey towards, working on yourself. I don't believe that fitness is like everything, and I don't believe that being this like health nut is everything. I believe life is about balance, and I want people to understand that, I guess, mind, body, soul. That's the best way to put it. I want to portray this wellness of all. And your body is a big one, yes, but they're all equally need to be addressed. And that's something that I want in this page, in my class to reflect. I want everyone to understand that yes, your fitness goals are important, but your fitness goal is a step into finally taking care of who you are and loving yourself. Because I noticed when we don't take care of ourselves in the body wise, a lot of the time it's because we don't have the mental strength or the spiritual strength to take care of ourselves all around. And for me, fitness was the gateway. I didn't really know what I was doing, or all I knew was I wanted to feel better. And that's something that, even just me not posting so frequently is because I would struggle with myself, because I'm like, yes, I can tell people how to work out, but I want the message to be so much bigger than this is how you do a squat properly. And it's overwhelming because it's like I have all these feelings of trying to convey this message to all of you, and all of you, are here for me regardless and through it. And I'm understanding it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be 100% what I need to say right now. But the fact that I'm trying, I know you all understand that I do care. And I really truly believe that working on yourself is the only way that we're all going to be able to work together. If we are all feeling better and we're all centered in ourselves, that's just going to ripple out. And everyone is going to feel that security in themselves, and that security in themselves is going to allow other people to want to be secure in themselves. And that's something that I've noticed in myself, because I've never really been that person to be vocal or have that voice of, this is what I believe you should do. I was always someone who was quiet, and it was kind of like, well, why would anyone want to hear what I have to say? What do I have to say that is of value? But I will say, what I learned is we're all individuals, and what we have to say is all of value. What we have gone through, all of our experiences, all are valid. And most of us aren't talking about it because we all think we're supposed to be a certain way, and we all think that everyone has it figured out. And the reality is none of us really have it figured out. And if you're saying you do, you probably don't really. I mean, I don't want to say that, but life is a lifelong learning. Life is lifelong learning. And if you think you know everything, you definitely do not. And that's the beauty of it, is wanting to know more and being a better person and being humble. And I never have been able to put myself out there in that way and been able to speak on experiences. And honestly, it's an amazing feeling to know that because I've said something, someone feels better about their experience or feels less alone. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing, some very dark things and some very uneasy or very hard things to share, because my goal is that, just to have people feel less alone. And this year has been crazy. Before the pandemic, I came out as a lesbian, and I swear to you, I couldn't even say that I was a lesbian. I couldn't even mutter the words. I didn't like that word. And this is even just a little bit before I came out. And even after, it was hard to identify. But the more that I've spoke about it, the more that I've been authentic to me, the more that, even though it didn't feel comfortable, the more that I push to accept and help others by putting myself out there, the more I've grown into who I am and I've realized that just because I am a lesbian, it doesn't mean that is me. And there's that quote of, you give power to whatever you think most about, essentially. Like, I was giving so much power to not wanting people to know that aspect of me. I felt like it was me. But it's not. Nothing is. Your weight doesn't define you. Who you love doesn't define you. The color of your skin doesn't define you. Your tattoos don't define you. We're all human. And the more we understand ourselves, the more we can be understanding of others, and the more we can reflect and do that self-search, the more we can be like, well, they're probably going through something too. But if we keep being so busy and not paying attention to ourselves, we're not going to take care of ourselves, we're not going to be happy, and we're going to look at other people. And so that's something that I've learned as I was young and very insecure, and I've grown into someone who I don't have any intention of putting anyone down. I want to always see the best in people. I want to give people that confidence. I want people to look at me and talk to me and feel like they're seen, because I do see you and you are special. You have things that no one else on this earth has, and you deserve to be just as happy as anyone else. And, I think life is a lot more like the movies than we like to think. You're the main character of your story. So we have to start living like the main character and putting ourselves out there and rooting for ourselves as if we're the main character. It's our life, and it's beautiful and messy, but it's so worth it. 1 in 40 trillion chance of being born as you. So always keep that in mind, because you're special. Sorry to break it to you, but there's no one like you. So always, always, always take care of yourself. Mental, physical, spiritual. You all saw my experience with my spirituality and where I am now, and just understanding and believing in God, and that my dad, who is passed, that he is here, that he is with me, and having that clarity. And that's something that I didn't have before. I could work out as much as I wanted and do all the right things and check all the right boxes, but not having faith always kept me from being completely balanced. And now I feel like I have that aspect, and I feel like I want to come back to you guys and give you guys better messages and fine-tune this page more and share myself more and my stories more, because I would try to box myself into, oh, this is a fitness page. But in reality, it's not just a fitness page. This is me. It's so much greater than workout, because life is so much greater than looking a certain way. It's about feeling a certain way, because you could be the fittest person in the world and not even appreciate it or feel any better. So my goal is just all around feel better. And I really hope that you all can see that. And I hope I can do a better job at conveying that to all of you. And I am just really happy that all of you are here. All of you have stuck with me. And I am really proud of myself for putting myself out there to you guys. And doing classes since, I want to say, April, beginning of May is when I started doing classes. I have really grown in my classes. Just to see from where I started to where I am now, I can't even believe it. And for everyone who has tried it and who has recommended it or stuck with me throughout it, like, I feel so blessed. And going into 2021, I want to really start promoting it more. I want people to get excited about fitness with me and have fun and just feel better. And I don't know, I just want to say that I'm super blessed. And I think 2020 has been such a positive year for me as far as growing into myself and being myself. And that's all we can do, right? Is focus on ourselves. And even though I know so much is going on in the world, I just want to stay positive, stay consistent, be a force for good, because every day is a blessing and we're here and we can't worry about everything because we still have to live our lives. So just take it one day at a time and take your precautions, be safe, tell your family you love them, and take care of yourself. Every part of you, mind, body, soul. Keep doing the things that you love. If you like to draw, draw. If you like to sing in the shower, sing in the shower. Share it with everyone. I think that's something that I hope people took away from 2020 and bring into 2021, is that we're all special and there's room for us all to be here, and there's room for us all to validate each other, and most importantly, to validate ourselves. You're all beautiful. I love you all. You can't see my shirt, but it says Pump Up the Love. So yeah, I mean, I hope you all have a happy, safe New Year's Eve, and I hope you have all the prosperity and blessings and the drive and the willpower to make what you want of yourself in 2021. And again, thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I'm always here. My DMs are always open, so feel free to reach out. Love you guys. Peace out, 2020. You were interesting, but cheers to 2021.